So now from this lecture onwards, we are going to start with the HTML part of the project. So you can see I have already created the required files inside the Visual Studio Code along with the linking of the files. And also I have launched the final version of the application, and I'm also going to launch the version of the application that we want to build in this particular module. So with the use of the Go Live Server extension, I have launched the project inside my Chrome browser. So you can see piano application. This will be the application that we want to build in this particular one. So here I have forgot the name, missed a typo. So now it is actually piano application. Now the first thing is we need to create a one wrapper, or I can say that a container in which we need to place the rest of the elements. And also we need to place this particular heading, which is the h1 element. So coming back to the other version of the application. So inside the index.html under the body tag, here first I am going to specify the h1 element that is going to represent the name of the application, which is piano. And after that I will be here placing the division tag that has a class name wrapper. So here we need to specify the class, and then I need to specify the wrapper. Alright, so this is a division tag, and now inside this particular division tag I need to specify another div tag, and here I need to specify the class which is going to be like piano. Alright, so this is the main class in which the keys will be placed. So again I need to create another division tag, and then I need to specify here a attribute which is actually our data node. So data, and here I need to specify the node. Now this will be the attribute used to identify a correct node element of the piano key. So what I mean with the correct node element, I also need to place one more thing. If I open nodes, so I have opened this particular one. So this is the folder structure for this particular project. So you can see I have the index.html, script.js, then style.css. Then you need to actually download this particular folder, which is the notes, as a resource section for this particular lecture, which is going to be a rar file. Then you will get the mp3 files of these audio files of the piano node, then to use this inside the project. Alright, so after specifying the nodes folder inside the project, it's time to start the code again inside the index.html. So here after this particular data node, I need to specify a class that will be used by the CSS to actually give the style. So the class is going to be key white. Then I need to here specify a span tag that will be used to display this particular label to the key. So span tag, and here I need to specify a class that is going to be like node hyphen label. So it is like our label, and after that I will be here specifying the label which is going to be like db, a small db. Right, or I can just simply check the first key. So the first key is actually our C. So here I need to specify the C, and after that I need to specify the audio tag that will going to be used to play the audio. So audio tag, and here we need to specify the source. So the source is actually our notes folder. So if I actually open my folder, you can see here, if I maximize it, then we have the notes folder, and these files are actually stored in this particular folder, which is the piano application folder. So inside this notes folder we have the mp3 files. Alright, so I need to provide the path. So here notes, then I need to provide here a / and then the name of the file, which is going to be like c3, and you can see the Visual Studio is automatically popping up the file. So it is actually a first key, which is the C key. So I need to here use the c.mp3. Alright, and after that I need to specify the id that will be used by the data node attribute to identify and make sure that the correct note is actually played when pressing the C key. Alright, so here again I will be specifying the id name, which is going to be C. Okay, so that is how the first key will be look like, and don't worry, these key structure after applying the CSS will be look like this. And then I need to copy this one, and I'm going to paste it one more time. Now at this point of time, the second key is actually our db key. So here I need to change the data node to actually d, then small b, and instead of using key white, here I need to specify the key black. Alright, and then the thing is going to be like span tag is going to be not label. Then here I need to change the label to capital D and then B, db, and here I also need to change the id inside the audio element, and then also the mp3 file, which is going to be like db. Then similarly I'm going to copy it one more time and pasting it, and then it's time for the third key is going to be D. So here I will be using the capital D. Then this one is going to be like our key white. And again I need to change the label. So label is going to be capital D. Then the note is going to be capital D. And then I need to also change the ID, which is going to be capital D. So similarly, I'm going to do this for the rest of the piano keys, which is actually now like 4 plus 5, which is going to be 9. So I need to repeat this process for the rest of the 9 keys as well. So I'm going to quickly do that because it is actually a repetitive task. So I don't want you to see me doing this repetitive task. So here you can see I have added the rest of the code for the piano keys. Now if I control save it, then you can see we get these kind of division tags that has these span labels, and then we also get these audio tag, and when we click on that I want to perform the playing of the piano keys, and you can see here we have this division tag, that is the main division tag, which is the wrapper. Then we have the division tag for the piano, which is actually ending it here. The rest of them is actually used for the creation of the keys. So that marks the completion of the HTML part for this particular project, which is the piano application. So in the next part, we're going to start with the CSS part of the project.